In this training video, I will teach you how to pass a psychometric test. The easiest way to pass a psychometric test is to make sure you practice plenty of test questions before the real test. Questions that will likely feature during the real test. And question number one is exactly that. It's a question that comes up all the time. The question states, start in one of the corners and move clockwise around the square and finish in the center to find a 9-letter word that is used to describe something outstanding. Here's how to tackle this common psychometric test question. You have to start in one of the 4 corners and you then have to move clockwise around the square and finish in the center to create a 9-letter word that is used to describe something outstanding. Now, we are already given a number of letters from that 9-letter word. So we have to fill in the blanks to create that 9-letter word. So don't forget that clockwise is the direction the hands on a clock will turn. So I'm going to start in this bottom left-hand corner. I'm then going to work around clockwise and finish in the center to get this word, something that is outstanding. Well, that word is E-X-C-E-L-L-E-N-T. The word that is used to describe something outstanding is excellent. Let's now take a look at sample question number 2, and I will then get you to try some live on the screen. Don't forget, the more questions you practice, the higher your scores will be. Here's question number 2. Psychometric test question number 2 reads as follows. Start in one of the 4 corners, but this time move counterclockwise around the square and finish in the center to find a 9-letter word that is used to describe the power to affect someone's actions, thoughts, or decisions. The number one reason why people fail psychometric tests is because they don't read the question carefully. This question tells us this time to move counterclockwise around the square. So read the question carefully. And the easiest way to remember the difference between clockwise and counterclockwise or anti-clockwise is this. The direction the hands on a clock turn is clockwise. The opposite direction is counterclockwise or anti-clockwise. So we need to move counterclockwise around this square to find that 9-letter word. Can you spot it? I'm going to start in the top right-hand corner. I can see what that word is, the power to affect someone's actions, thoughts, or decisions. And that word is I-N-F-L-U-E-N-C-E, influence. So the correct answer to question number 2 is influence. Okay, so now it's your turn to try some psychometric test questions. Don't forget, the more questions you practice, the higher your scores will be. Therefore, please put your answers to questions 3, 4, 5 and 6 in the comment section below the video, and I will come on here each day and mark them for you. Thank you very much. Here we go.
Psychometric test question number 3. Start in one of the corners, move clockwise around the square and finish in the center to find a 9-letter word that describes someone who has a strong reason or drive to do something. On the right-hand side of the screen, there is a 10-second timer. You have the time it takes that timer to reach the bottom to put your answer in the comment section below the video. Here we go. Fantastic. Test question number 4. Start in one of the corners, move counterclockwise this time around the square and finish in the center to find a 9-letter word that describes a statement expressing dissatisfaction or unhappiness with something. Here is your 10-second timer Tell me your answer in the comment section below the video. Psychometric test question number 5. Start in one of the corners, move clockwise around the square and finish in the centre to find a 9-letter word that describes a practice session before a performance, presentation or event. Here's 10 seconds. Well done. If you are managing to answer these within the 10-second timer, you are doing very well indeed. Question 6 is a very difficult one. Start in one of the corners, move clockwise around the square and finish in the centre to find a 9-letter word that describes something that is needed to achieve a particular result. Here is your 10-second timer. Fantastic, well done.
Okay, so that's the end of the test. Let's now start working through the correct answers. I am intrigued to see whether you got all of them correct. Here we go. Question number 3 reads, start in one of the corners, move clockwise around the square and finish in the centre to find a 9-letter word that describes someone who has a strong reason or drive to do something. The correct answer is as follows. I'm going to start here in the top left. M-O-T-I-V-A-T-E-D. The correct word is motivated. Question number 4 is slightly harder. Again, read the question carefully. Start in one of the corners and move counterclockwise around the square, finish in the centre to find a 9-letter word that describes a statement expressing dissatisfaction or unhappiness with something. Okay, so I'm going to start here in the bottom right-hand corner and move counterclockwise. C-O-M-P. Can you see what the word is? L-A-I-N-T gives me the correct word, complaint. Psychometric test question number 5 reads, start in one of the 4 corners. This time we have to go clockwise around the square, finish in the centre to find a 9-letter word that describes a practice session before a performance, presentation or event. I will start here in the bottom right hand corner. R-E-H-E-A-R-S-A-L. Rehearsal. And that's exactly what you are doing by practicing lots of test questions before the real psychometric test. You are conducting a rehearsal. Question number 6. Psychometric test question number 6 is the hardest one so far. It's difficult because all of the missing letters run across the middle. Let's see whether you got this one correct. Start in one of the 4 corners. Again, move clockwise around the square, finish in the centre to find this time a 9-letter word that describes something that is needed to achieve a particular result. Well, if something is needed, it means it is N-E-C-C-E-S-A-R-Y, necessary. Tell me in the comment section below the video how many correct answers you got. Okay, now the next thing to do to accelerate your learning even further is click that link right now in the top right hand corner of the video. Head straight through to my website howtobecome.com and you can get instant free access to hundreds and hundreds of psychometric test questions. Don't forget, the more questions you practice before the real test, the higher your scores will be. I've been Richard McMunn. I hope you enjoyed that training session. Give the video a like and also please make sure you subscribe. Thank you very much for your support and I wish you the very best for passing your psychometric test. Have a wonderful day.